Hey y'all, it's Deanna. I'm back to finish these, hopefully finish these bracelets. I don't know what I was thinking when I was just measuring it with a ruler that, where I left off, I thought I had this the right length. And then I decided to measure it in the bracelet part of a board, and it's too short. So, go figure. I knew better. But anyway, I'm gonna just add some stuff to it. See if we can lengthen it. Hopefully I left myself enough wire to be able to crimp and not have to fight it too bad. Let me see. I need some copper. Where's my copper? I think I'll use these as little ends too. As little bead cap almost things to these bone beads. Gives us a little more copper in here. And I woke up today with a stuffy, runny, sneeziness. Go figure. But people are out mowing, which doesn't do my allergies any good. Oops. Sorry. I know I changed the angle again because it was quite difficult to stay in frame the other way, and I don't know which way is better and which way is not. I don't watch the videos once I upload them because it counts in the, and I don't want to affect my view count myself. I want it to be true to who's watching, if that makes any sense. Okay, let me see how long that is now. Let's put this one here. Oh gracious. Maybe I did have it right. Without having the clasp on it, it's hard to tell. I might have had it right, y'all, measuring it. Because I don't have great big chunky beads that are taking up a lot of room. So, let me lay this back in that board and then put the, the clasp in it at the same time and see where I'm at. Oh, let's see. I think it's all right. Oh, until I pull the cord out, all of it. I'll be back. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was. It only came out of like 4 beads. Okay, so I'm just gonna do what I was planning on. Okay, I need my crimp pliers. These little crimp pliers. Oh, I am messing up my lineup here. I'm still missing something, but I don't know what. I mean, I kind of know what, I just don't know where it would have gone. I'm missing a teal, one of these little teal chip millefiori, however you say that. Okay, now, maybe that's right. Next time I need to find a new way to do this. I almost want some of those little towel holders from Scrabble. that would hold my beads separated. Okay, so I got my crimp pliers. I've got a crimp tube. So you get your little crimp tube on here. Oh, I'll take my glasses off because I can't see. And the first part you're going to use on your crimp pliers is the one that looks like a little piece of macaroni. And you're just gonna maybe. I'm gonna scoot it up here so I don't waste a bunch of wire. If I have a little left over this long enough, I can make earrings. Okay, you get your little, use that little macaroni one, and it puts a little crevice. I don't know if you can see it. A little divot in your tube. And then you make sure your wire's on one side of that divot. I don't know if you can see it. And then you use the second part of your pliers, the hole closest to the end of your plier, to close it up when it cooperates. And it's not cooperating. Darn it. And then I use the very end to close it completely, because that circle part there just never does it for me. Never closes it completely for me. So, and then I make sure. Nope, it wasn't tight. I pulled it off. So we'll do this again. Now I can't pull it off. And then we I'm gonna get my glue out. You don't have to use glue, but Deanna. I put the crimp bead on there with it before I put the crimp tube on there before I put the clamshell. You have to have your clamshell on there first, so that when you get your crimp tube on and crimp down tight, you can pull it up over the crimp tube. Oh, it's just gonna be one of those days, I guess, where nothing's gonna work. Okay. Okay, see, it's not coming off. And then you get your clamshell. See, it needed to be below the crimp tube so it could come up and cover it. I'm going to cut that little bitty extra off. So I think I'm going to use E6000 instead. Just cause. So, if I can get the lid off of it and get it to come out. These glues are notorious for clogging up the ends. come out. Take a piece of wire. I just use a little scrap piece of wire to clean it out. See if I can get it open to where it's gonna give me some fresh glue and not some already dried up glue on my fingers. Whew. Okay, so I just put a little blob around this. And it may leak out, but you just have to clean it. You know, pull it and clean it up when it comes out, if it comes out the sides. And get my pliers and just close it up. Okay. So that's on there. And you just let your beads fall. And you, okay, get another clamshell. And another crimp tube. Okay, this one's a little bit more difficult because you have to do this while it's laying or down really close inside the, basically inside the clamshell. But you want to make sure that you have some room for flexibility of your string of beads. So if you bend it around like this, it's not going to be like straight and tight, you know, and not hang right. Oy. See, that did not work. Okay. And you're going to have a little give there. It's a little more room than I wanted. I didn't want that much room. So if you just mess with this crimp tube, eventually it'll crack and come off. Yeah, well, so I say. Oh, it come open. There we go, it came open. Get another one. Okay. And then again, make sure it's wound up a little bit. Oh, come on now. Me and crimp tubes don't get along very well. Okay, I'll just make sure that's tight. And it moved. Or it feels like it moved. I still didn't get it down far enough. Okay. Well, that was difficult. I ended up cutting the wire and not having a whole lot to work with. But it's on there. Now, where'd my wire go that I was using for the glue? It couldn't have gone far. But apparently it did. I lost it. Did it fall? Oh, there it is. On my lap. Get some glue. I'm gonna glob it in here. Close that up. Okay. Now see, you can see a little wire, but not a whole lot. And that gives us a little flexibility. So there's that one. Put the glue, lid on my glue. Okay, I got 2 jump rings out so that I can do the clasp and the hook, or ring, I should say. Ring. Need another pair of pliers. Ooh, I hope that's going to be big enough. Oops, it was. I'm going to have to rethink things. And it's not going to work that way. Let's put this on here on one end. I have a bigger jump ring, so just that it's not thin enough to go through this clamshell. Well, it might, if I use a different, if I don't use copper, it is. And I don't mind mixing metal. No. I think it gives it more interest anyway if the metals are mixed. Some people don't like to mix metal. But me, I don't mind it. Oops. Okay. So this one should work just fine. Maybe, if it'll, yeah, there it goes. I don't have it open enough. Come on now. Surely not. Really? It's still not open enough? It's gonna give me a hard time. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, now I need another. Should I use? And I'll use the smaller one, maybe, on the lobster claw, but yeah. I'm trying not to create too much length. So you know what I need to do here. And I'm going to create length doing this. No. Let's close it on this one. Whoa. Just toss it across the table. We're going to close it on this one. And then our, I am creating a little bit of length, but that's okay. Where's the little copper ones? There they are. Some smaller copper ones that will go from here to here. And these things are tiny. I don't even know what millimeter these are, but they're little bitty things. I don't know why I can't open anything today. What is up? Okay, so this one goes in here. And then we'll go on this one. Oh, excuse me. I think I have to sneeze. There. Okay, so let me find my little thing here. And I bet it's going to be a little bit longer than I wanted it. But not terrible. Nah, looks good. Good, yay. Now we got to make sure the others are the right length. Which is a whole other story. Okay, so let's get some wire. Where's my wire? Wire. There it is. I love it when it works. Love it when it works. Okay, so we're gonna start with the chevron bead. I can't wait till this is done. I hope it's pretty. Uh-oh. I forgot the heart here. Okay. Then we've got a chip bead, mil 40 chip bead, wherever his hole is. Does he have one? Surely so, it was on a strand. I just can't find it. There we go. I don't like that one. It's barely got a hole. I mean, it's got a hole, but there's barely any glass between the hole and the outside of the bead. I still don't want it to friction to end up breaking through that glass. Oh, I hear a cat at the door. I just don't know which one. I hear pawing. These poor kitties. They just want in here with Mama. See, like that one, it's the hole is like right on the edge. See, there's barely any space between the outside of that hole and the wire. So I don't want to use that one. Get me another one. I mean, I don't know how much friction it will take to eventually go through it, but I try to, I mean, my stuff is for sale, and so I don't want it just falling apart. Oh, it's Oliver wants in. I'll have to let him in. He wants to come in and take his little nap on his box, so hang on now. Okay, I'll let him in. Oh, I think I did that wrong. I did that backwards. It's supposed to be the blue bead. And then the little coral colored beads. And then my little green. Y'all ignore my fingers. One of them I had a nasty hangnail, which happens when you pick at your fingers all the time. 2 more orange. Oh, my nose. Yeah, it sounds like somebody's weed eating out there. And then these vintage, whatever they are, they look almost like a bone bead, but I don't know. And then we had another blue one. And then this corrugated spacer. I think I might have to turn that around. Is it gonna make any difference? It might. The angle that these are cut. These Millefiori beads, they just, they're nothing. Well, it's okay. And now our elephant. The main part of the show. He's gonna turn on that, isn't he? And then we need our little bead that fits right up in between. And then a spacer. I might have to change the spacer though, because this might swallow it up. Maybe not. It helps him not flip so easy. I wonder, maybe it'll sit better this way. So I need to put one, I'm going to put one of those on the top of the elephant. So much for getting things laid out and you got to put it together and you still have to mess with it. Okay. Then that one. Excuse me. Then this little spacer. And that little spacer. And then a chip. I'm going to use this one, it looks bigger. A chip bead. And these two round rondelle type pasty, whatever they are. Okay. Now I'll go back to my coral shards. Is that what they are? Y'all, I have no clue. After I buy them and I show them and try to go by a list, I forget. If they don't have a label, Deanna's not remembering. Something just fell. Don't know what it was. Get these on here. And then a little blue one. And a bone bead. Let's just link it all everywhere. Why not? And this one, and then this one. Now, it's hard to see it all, but let's see what it's like on the bracelet circle, wherever it is. Let's hope it's not way too long. Okay. Try and get myself some. Why are we not moving? My wire doesn't want to come through these beads, which is odd. I think that's entirely too long. So, let's see. I'm gonna give myself some space here. We're gonna cut it. Cut it. Maybe. Move the wire out of the way. Take some stuff off. I'm going to start with this. I'm going to go down to just one of those. And then we'll see. And I'm going to go this way. Where's my little pink clips? That way I don't chunk everything in the floor. Okay, and take one of those off. And then put this back. Let me get my board over here. Where is it? It's still too much. I don't know what else I could take off. This blue one maybe. Let me see. Just chunk it up here. Okay. Where's my other one that I finished so I can check the clasp on it? Yeah, that's still too long. At this point, I'm going to take this millifoil off and this one. Okay, y'all, that just was difficult. So I took these off and this and two of those off and then moved my chevron beads up here. And put a Millefiori down at the bottom. Okay, we are gonna clamshell first, y'all. Clamshell first. Do this crimp bead on, or crimp tube on this, the elephant part of the bracelet. Okay, and it's not coming off. Clip the wire. Get some glue. I'm just gonna put it all around that. Pull my clamshell up. And close it. Now this I'm gonna let sit for a couple of days before it can even be put up to sale. Just so the glue sets and cures. I'll just leave it laying on the table still. Okay, I'll just get our beads down. Make sure that's closed. It doesn't look closed. And then this one, we put our clamshell down here. And another crimp tube. And fold it up a little bit so it'll lay right. Let me open this clamshell so I can get in there. There we go. Get over there. Sorry if y'all can't see it. It's just one of those things that you have to have. I wear glasses to see far away and not to see up front, so I guess I'm nearsighted. Oh, come on now. Hey y'all, I had to just do that off camera because it was just not wanting to cooperate at all. So let's see, I've got the little bitty jump rings. I'm going to put on, which way did I do that? On one end. But which end? So on this end I'll put a little jump ring. A little tiny one, a little copper one. Okay. Get this one on here. And then on this one. Okay. Oh. Let's see. Let me get it closed up, y'all. And then this one was just hooked directly onto this one. Which I might have to do. I might have to take that jump ring off. That other one. Off this elephant one. Because it's not I don't think it's sitting right. I think it's just a tad long with that jump ring on it. A tad long. I think so. I'm gonna take it off. See if that helps any. Oh, I just took it directly to the bigger copper one. Okay. Sorry, I just put it together off camera because it was too tedious. Need more string and wire. This one's probably going to end up having to be decreased too. Need my board. See how long this is. And it's probably too long. Or maybe not. It may not be long enough. Go figure. Let's see. First, I'm going to cut my wire so I can take it off the spool. And just leave myself enough to work with. Like I said, if I cut off a little bit extra than what I cut off again when I crimp the bracelet, if it's long enough, like this one, I'm gonna take that and make an earring. Do something with it. An earring, a ring, something. Not necessarily a ring. Unless you did it just right. So I'm gonna put another, actually I'm gonna do this a little different. I'm gonna put one of the orange well, might, if my fingers will work, between two of these little shell beads, Heishi beads. Okay, measure it again. And then take this. Just want the clamshell and I don't know, it might not be too long. It might not be too short, it might be too long. I'm having a hard time with measuring that. Okay, we're gonna call it good. Okay, so I had to go down to one Heishi orange, one Heishi. And I believe that's gonna work. I do believe. I sure hope. Okay, crimp that. This first one's always easy. Well, not always, but easier than the other one. And pull, it's not going anywhere. Not without a good hard, Deanna. Deanna didn't put, I've wasted crimp tubes today, people. Deanna did not put the clamshell on before she put the crimp bead. The silly mistakes. Okay, so trim my little wire here. Then get my glue. Ooh, don't want that sticking to my light. I've got to clean some beads so I can do my Thunder Horse Descendant Found Object Challenge that's due on Monday, I believe. This Monday, Labor Day. I think I need a little more glue. Just because I don't think that was fresh enough. Anyway, it's due on Monday, so I've got to clean the beads that came in my Found Objects bag. Let's get glue all over my hands so I don't. Anyway, Thunder Horse Descendant has an Etsy store. I think she has a website, but I'm not 100% sure. She has a Facebook page and a YouTube channel. Anyway, the Found Objects Challenge is used jewelry piece. It's either fully put together or just pieces of used jewelry. And she sends a bag of stuff out. It ends up being like $9.25. $4.25 of shipping, $5 for your bag. And you take them apart and repurpose them. And then you get put in this clamshell's closed funny for some reason. You get put in a drawing at the end of the month. And I don't know what the prize is, but I don't remember. It says, I think. This clamshell did not close properly. And it's not going to behave itself either. Okay, it's shut now. Got a little glue coming out, but I can just clean that off. So I've got to get those washed up, those the jewelry pieces, and taken apart. Oops, clamshell first, Deanna, clamshell first. Let's see if I can figure out something to do with it. You can use you can add to it. You can use anything from your own stash. And you don't have to make jewelry either. You can make whatever. Be it a fan pull or book bag jewelry or keychain. Okay, let's see if we can get this one clamped. Crimped. I don't know what my cat is in there hollering about. She's crying. I think she wants she's not like crying, she's talking, but I think she's wanting a warm shirt from the dryer to cozy up in. Rotten boyfriend got her spoiled to that. We did not do that before he came along. We also didn't eat Temptations treats before he came along. And man, they go crazy over those things. Just like the commercial says. Go nuts. Yeah, the dryer's on and now she's really talking to him. Like, where's my shirt? She'll snuggle up in it and go to sleep. And sleep for a long time. Silly girl. Although she is sleeping on the bar that's in my kitchen, so takes up all my counter space in there because there's not a whole lot in there, and she's got most of it. Don't think she's spoiled though, do you? Okay. Now let's see. We will clip this and then put some glue in it. I don't know how long this video is yet, but I sure think it's going to be kinda long. Part 1 was over an hour. By the time I finished editing a bunch of stuff, it was only like 45 minutes. But it takes forever to edit. It took all day, felt like, yesterday to edit that thing. Okay, let's close this. Get this squeezed close. Squeeze, squeeze, smoosh. Some people say smoosh, smoosh it. But it's not lined up. Not that anyone would really notice, but sometimes it makes it difficult for a jump ring to go into. Okay, now we need this. Open this up. Okay, I need this to lay right. I need you to put you on this side. There we go. So I think we have to have a jump ring on this one. I think we need the jump ring on this side. Okay. And then go on this one. I don't know that it's open enough. Just a little bit. Okay. Is that like super short or something? No. No. How did we get to be that short? Okay, everybody. I ran into the issue that this one that I thought was right was too short. So instead of restringing the whole thing, crimping and all that, I just added a little copper chain on the end. I don't know that I like that. I may restring it, but I don't know. I don't know if I like that. I think it might look funny.